What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Take a Sip. I am so excited to finally be back filming a new episode for you guys. I feel like it has been a million years since I actually have recorded an episode, and like I'm in college now. Like, what the heck? It has been an insane past couple of weeks being here, and I really just wanted to get acclimated with the environment and like fall into a routine before I got back on the air. But I'm back, y'all, and I'm so excited. I'm so hype for this like new era of Take a Sip because we're doing college edition here, and it's gonna be insane, y'all. Like, I'm so excited. Ever since I've been here, I've just been like learning and growing and experimenting and experiencing all these new things that like I never really did in high school or ever thought to do in high school. So you can expect just like a bunch of crazy stories coming up because I've only been here for a few weeks, but like I already have insane stories. And like I just want to like go on this journey with you guys of me, a college freshman, just experiencing college for the first time because I feel like that is something that like not a lot of people talk about. And for people who are college freshmen who are listening, or people who are going to be college freshmen and next year, the next couple of years, maybe you can take what I say and learn from my experiences because I already know I'm about to take so many L's in college, but I'm here to document them and learn and grow from it. And I'm so excited to take you guys along on the journey. So, but I honestly, love it here. If you guys did not know, I go to Illinois State University, and it is literally, well, okay, I'm not going to say that like I can see myself staying here for all 4 years, even though I literally can, because I never know what the future holds. I never know if I'm going to end up hating it in like a couple years, but I actually love it so much right now. I got here August 11th, and from the second that I stepped on campus, I literally knew that I was going to love it. I obviously don't love the class aspect of it, but like who likes classes? But I love just like being on campus, and I love like having this like freedom and independence that I really never got in high school. I'm not going to sit here and say that my parents were like so strict that I could not do anything, but like there are definitely some things that I've been doing. Like I can like hang out with my friends like at like midnight, and I can like go to their dorm whenever I want. Like there's like things like those where like I never had like the opportunity to do. And so like being able to experience it is so cool. But y'all, I just got to say that like for me with like homesickness, I'm not gonna say that I've been like homesick. Like it's not like been so extreme like other people's cases. Like there are people around me who literally go home every single weekend because they are so homesick, and they are so upset and sad and like borderline depressed all the time because they miss home so much. And I completely understand that because college is such a big change, and like just like leaving your family and your friends behind, that is something that is not talked about a lot at all. And I feel like it needs to be talked about. Like, I feel like when I go on TikTok and I watch all these videos, I literally just see like people going to college, and they only show like the good parts. They only show like them going to parties and them going out and them making like really good friends and like, doing all these fun things. But like they forget to mention like there are so many other aspects of college that like no one discusses. And that is my aim for like this new era of Take a Sip. It's like talk about those things because like I feel like it needs to be discussed. Like for me though, I feel like I haven't really been that homesick. I really miss my family. I miss my siblings so much. I miss my mom, I miss my dad, I miss my dogs, and I miss being at home. However, I am just having a blast here. I feel like I've almost made a home like right here in my dorm. And I feel like I've already found like really close friends that I can just like kind of see myself being friends with for like a long period of time, you know what I mean? So I've kind of already found my home here, which is something that not a lot of people can say because, I've seen people not really have friends because they're scared of putting themselves out there, or I've seen people who like literally are too scared to talk to people. And for me, like I'm that person that will come up and talk to you, and I'll be like, yo, what's up? Like, what are you studying? Like, I will be that person because I want to make friends. And I know that's not something that a lot of people can do, but I feel like that really, really, really helps with like the homesickness aspect, is like finding people who you can really vibe with and finding people who you can like, who you enjoy being around, because it really truly does help. But for me, like, I have not been home yet, and I'm in my third week of school right now. Um, it is September 1st when I'm filming this, and I'm not going home until the weekend of September 11th. So basically, before I go home, I would have been here for an entire month, and I have not gone home, and I have not really cried that much either. Like, I haven't cried once since I've been here, which honestly is so impressive because I am so emotional, and I really thought that I was going to be like a wreck when I left my parents for college, but turns out that like I was really sad, but like so my college is 2 hours away from my house, and like knowing that I'm so close, and I brought my car too, knowing that I was so close, and like if I really, really ever needed to come home, it's just a short 2 hour drive, like knowing that in the back of my head made it so much easier to say goodbye, like so much easier. And also, most of my hometown friends actually go to school in Illinois. Like, most of them go to school in Chicago, like UIC, Loyola, like schools like those. So again, that also made it so much easier. But I know not everybody can say that, but I'm just saying, like, literally finding like those people who you enjoy being around is something that is so important. And I just got so lucky that I found them so fast. Now don't get me wrong, I also have people who I don't enjoy being around. Like, for example, there's this one person who I'm not even gonna name because I don't feel like starting drama, and I don't care to start drama. But basically, I explained earlier how I brought my car to college, and one thing that I was so adamant about is I do not want people asking me for rides, like, as if I'm like an Uber or something. Like, that's just something I did not want to do, because I felt like it is so easy to take advantage of someone who has a car, especially when you don't have one and you're friends with them and you know that you can just like snag a free ride. Like, that was something that I knew I was gonna like have to like address and talk about. So I made it like very, very, very clear that like obviously, like, okay, if my like if I'm going to Walmart and okay, I should rephrase this. If I feel like if I invite you to come with me somewhere, like if I say, hey, you should come to Walmart with me really quick because I don't want to go alone, blah, 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 blah. I feel like in that case, I would not ask you for gas money. I feel like because I invited you, like I almost feel like you did not ask to come, I will not charge you gas money, right? However, if you go ahead and invite yourself on the trip, you better expect to give me gas money, especially if we're not friends, especially if I don't know you, like in that sense. So there was this one girl who was kind of like in my friend group at the time, and this was like literally the first week before school started. And what happened was I was going to Target, and I invited one of my friends to go with me because I did not want to go alone, and it was like nighttime, and I was like, I don't really want to go alone, so I invited her. And this girl found out we were going to Target, and she literally Snapchatted me and said, hey, she goes, hey, is it okay if I like come to Target with you? Like, I would really need to pick up some stuff. And she was like, I'll give you gas money. I was like, okay, that's like fine. Like, I kind of know you, whatever. You're going to give me gas money, but cool. So we go to Target, get the stuff, come back, whatever. So last week I remembered she never gave me my gas money. So I go ahead and Snapchat her, and I literally have the receipts, y'all. And I was being very nice about it because I forgot about it myself, but I just remembered, like, hey, give me my gas money. Because I feel like in college especially, it's so important that I remember who owes me what, especially because I don't have all the money in the world. I'm literally going off of the money that I have saved up from college, and currently I do not have a job. I'm starting my job soon, but like I don't have a job right now, therefore I have no income. So, on Friday, as in like 4 days ago, so what was it, like the 30th or something, or that was 2 days ago, the 28th. So on the 28th, I go, hey, I just randomly remembered I never got the $5 gas money from the night we went to Target. I was wondering if you could Venmo me. And then I sent her my Venmo. She goes, do you have Zelle? Because I don't have Venmo if you're not going to wait till I get cash. No, she said, do you have Zelle? Because I don't have Venmo. If not, you're going to have to wait till I get cash. I said, yeah, I have Zelle. Here's my phone number. She goes, okay. I say, thank you. And then that was at 9:23. And then at 9:49, I say, hey, just let me know when you send the money. I haven't gotten a notification yet about it. And then she goes, I know, I haven't sent it yet. Waiting on my dad to send me money. I only have $15 in my bank account. If you have $15 in your bank account, I'm sure you can spare $5 to give me the gas money that I was supposed to get 2 weeks ago. But anyways, I was like, whatever. So I said, okay. Then 2 whole days later, I go, hey, can you please Zelle me the $5 gas money when you get the chance? She goes, yes, I won't forget. I just don't have it at the moment. I'm not rich like everyone else in the world. And when she said this, I literally got so mad because I was like, first of all, like, no one ever said you were rich. And I should probably give you guys some context. This girl has a track record of, like, I didn't know this at the time because this is 2 weeks later, but this girl has a track record of literally, like, giving attitude, acting all high and mighty, acting like she's the best when she walks into the room. Like, she has that track record, and I found that out about her shortly after I had given her a ride to Target. So keep in mind, I did not know who this girl really was, because if I did, I promise you I would not have driven her to Target. So she said, I'm not rich like everyone else in the world. And might I add that this girl constantly talks about how her dad is, like, paying her tuition and how her dad gives her an allowance, and, like, goes on and on and on about all the money that her dad gives her. And she, out of everybody else in my group, pretty much is the only person that ever talks about money. Like, we don't ever talk about our money, but she's always, like, bragging about it. So when she said that, I was so confused. I was like, okay. So this is what I sent her, because I was pissed, but I was still trying to be, like, nice, you know? I go, no one said you were rich, ? It's just, it's been 2 weeks since I drove you, and you said you would give me gas money that I still have not gotten. If you weren't rich, and I said that in, like, quotes, if you weren't rich enough to afford the money when I first told you, you should not have accepted my ride. And that's my point. I'm not rich. That's why I really need my money. So after I sent that, she left me unopened. So then I got even more upset. But then I kind of realized that, like, me getting mad was, like, almost making her win. So I kind of was cool. I collected my thoughts. I talked to one of my friends about it, and I was like, you know what? I honestly don't even want her money anymore, because it's just going to be a hassle, and I have to get that money from her. And frankly, like, I just don't care enough to anymore. So this is what I said after. I said, hey, on second thought, you can keep your gas money. Clearly you need it more than me, since you have not sent it after 2 weeks, and I honestly don't want it anymore. LOL, smiley face. Then I said, but just for the future, don't expect me to drive you anywhere ever again or do anything for you after the attitude you gave me. So after I sent this message, I was fully expecting her to unadd me, block me, but then she sent me another message, whole attitude switching around as if it was a whole different person. She goes, I wasn't having attitude. I was just nicely saying I do not have it at the moment. With someone who hasn't had a job in years or any income, it sucks. So I'm sorry it's been 2 weeks. I'll give it to you when I get the money. There's no attitude here. It's just honestly me saying I don't have it right now. And, like, for me, like, oh, and might I add, she screenshotted the chat after that, which honestly I literally could not care less about. But the thing with that message that really bothered me was, like, first of all, like I said earlier, she constantly talks about how her dad is giving her money. So for her to say that she has no money, especially on that specific weekend where her parents, her whole family visited her and came to our school, to her dorm. So for her to say she doesn't have any money seems kind of fishy to me when she's constantly talking about how her dad is giving her money and paying all her tuition. Number two, if you could not afford $5, you should not have said yes to my ride, especially when you invited yourself. Like, I don't understand how that really makes sense. Like, what? And then 3, it just makes me mad that, like, when I called her out on her attitude, and when I called her out for, like, you know, being like, why would you accept my ride? Like, why can't I have my money after 2 weeks? Like, when I called her out on that, when she was giving me attitude, that's when she decided to switch up on me. And I was like, nah, like, we are not going to do this. That's why I said, do not expect me to do anything ever for you. Don't expect me to give you a ride. Like, I know that sounds a little bit extreme, but it's like, it's not even about the money at this point. Like, to be honest with you, I don't care that I didn't get my $5. The thing that pissed me off was, like, how you you said I'm not rich like everyone else in the world, as if I implied you were ever rich when I'm asking for $5. It's not like I'm asking you to give me $1,000. I'm asking you for $5. And like, again, no one said you were rich. No one said that you had to take my ride. You invited yourself to Target. So for you to be coming at me with an attitude, I think is kind of wild. I was really upset about it, but then I was like, I don't care, because I'm literally never doing anything for this girl again. I won't even talk to her. I won't even look at her, because I just don't care. And then I said, you're good. Don't want or need the money anymore. And she left me unopened. And like, she just, the thing with her is like, she always will come at you with an attitude when she feels threatened. And I've seen this time and time and time again over the course of the last couple weeks. I've only been here for like less than a month, and I've already noticed traits about this girl where, like, when she feels threatened in any way, shape, or form, she will act so defensive on the subject. Like, I guess she felt threatened that I kept asking her about the $5 that I didn't receive after weeks, like literal weeks of me like not saying anything about it because I forgot about it. Like, I really didn't think that was like room for an attitude. I really didn't think I did anything wrong. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you experience these kind of people in college. Like, I don't like her. She does not like me. And like, I really don't care. Like I said, I don't care about the money. I just got mad at the way that she like approached the situation, especially because she invited herself to Target. But nonetheless, it's just like experiences like those where I'm like, all right. And I know this was so mild. It wasn't that big of a deal. But like, I know there are going to be more extreme circumstances. And I'm telling you right now, like, sometimes you literally just got to be stern. You got to be kind of mean. I know my message was kind of mean, but like, if you peeped how her whole attitude swapped as soon as I brought out the big guns, that's how it is for real. Like, you can't always be nice to people, because nice does not take you very far. I was so nice to her. She gave me attitude. As soon as I was a little bit rude, that's when her whole attitude switched up, because she realized that I'm not playing around, you know, that type of thing. So, I don't know, y'all. But besides that, I mean, well, and a lot of other situations that you guys will hear very soon, college has been amazing. I love it here. I feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm genuinely very happy. Like I said, I miss my family, but hey, like, I gotta learn and grow here. Like, I feel like I handled that situation like really well. And it's like things like those where I want to learn and grow and like be able to like be independent and not have to like call my mom every time a situation like that happens. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to take L's, and I'm ready to turn those L's into dubs, I guess. I don't know what I was gonna say, but yeah, I'm so excited to be embarking on this journey, and I can't wait to take you guys with. I really hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. I never thought that I would really make like an enemy, like not even a month into the school year, but here we are. That's college in a nutshell. But yeah, you guys should definitely let me know what other topics you want to hear. I have already a lot up my belt. I can't wait to keep making more episodes for you guys. Some guests will be appearing very soon. We're gonna have more content for y'all, and I'm so excited for the next 4 with this podcast. So on that note, thank you for watching this week's episode. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, just, you know, subscribe to my YouTube. I'm going to start trying to post other videos other than podcasts. We're getting back into this thing. It's going to be an amazing 4 years. And to anyone who just started school, good luck. Have the best year ever. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Take a Sip. Bye, guys.